That was when she now stood up. I went to go and be writing one nonsense letter, and then she ended her own life and by herself. She should have communicated to one of these adults. See this? Hey friend, it's officially our first sit down video on this channel. Yay! How are you doing, you guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching this video, you guys, I'm just as excited that it's our first official like sit down video on this channel. And we are going to be talking about, okay, you guys, something that happened in this movie that I feel like, or a lot of people actually have also been saying that it portrays, you know, a lot of what has been going on or what goes on in the lives of people. And I want to believe that, you know, this particular story also mirrors, you know, someone's current situation or someone's current reality somewhere. I don't know if I should say like this. I'm filming this video so that people will be getting the edges. Come say, Mama, however. Adventure, you've not seen the movie. This is not a spoiler alert, okay, in any way. This story was written by Wumi Toriola. This is one of her movies that I intentionally went to go and search for her on YouTube to watch, because I honestly didn't know she used to produce movies until I saw her on this guy's page. And what's his name? What's that guy's name again that does this Curiosity Made Me Ask? So I decided to go and check her out, and I saw this particular movie, and for some reason I just said, let me watch it. But let me tell you the reason why I said I was going to watch this movie. Because my current Nollywood crush, Taye Arimoro, you see that guy on the handbill on the flyer? Yeah, that is my current Nollywood sweetheart. Okay, don't tell me nothing, okay? Right, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this movie, and I want you to tell me who was at fault. Is it the guy? I can't remember their names in the rows right now. Is it Taye Arimoro, okay, that was this little girl's, you know, primary school teacher? Or was she secondary school? Primary school near now. Primary school near. Or was it her mother, who is a single mom raising her alone? Or is it the girl herself? For me, I'm going to say the girl overreacted. She too do. But you guys, let me tell you the gist. Let me give you the full gist so that you know what we're talking about. So the story is about this lady who is a single mom. She has been raising her daughter because it's just her and her daughter, and she stays alone. I mean, I think her mom is still around within town, but they still, you know, they just pay visits, or the mom comes to pay visits once in a while. She stays alone with her daughter, and because of the relationship that she had with her daughter, they really bonded so much. They really bonded so much. The woman was always rejecting advances from a lot of people. She didn't want to have anything to do with anybody, not because she didn't want to settle down again, but basically because she hadn't particularly found someone that, you know, that gave off that spark or that energy, that vibe that she likes with a partner. And of course, she's a single mom, so she's also concerned about people who are going to care about the fact that she has a child and how they treat her child and all those complications that comes with being a single father or being a single mom or being a single parent, basically. Yeah. Now, in the mix of all of this, her daughter has also noticed that despite the fact that I'm close with my mom, yeah, that there's still some, you know, spark, all this adult spark, all this adult energy and romance that my mom is lacking. And this girl, both by her attitudes, by her words, and all whatnot, had given her mom the impression, in fact, not impression, had stated categorically to her mom that she was giving her consent for her to actually look for someone to settle down, and that she wouldn't really mind because she knows that her mom would not be particularly, you know, completely happy or feel whole and complete if she is not with someone, okay, of the opposite sex whom she loves. And of course, she knows her mother is not a promiscuous kind of person and all that stuff. So she really also wanted her mom to settle down. Yeah. Now, so in the midst of so now in the midst of Wumi, who is now in the midst of Wumi Toriola, who is the mother of this, you know, young girl, this teenage girl, rejecting advances, there comes this cute teacher who is invested in her daughter in school, not particularly for any reason, but just because the girl is very brilliant, she's outstanding in her class and even in the school generally. So I mean, as an uncle, okay, school teacher who also can afford, sometimes he would give her gifts to motivate her and to also motivate other members of the class so that they can also, do well if they want gifts from uncle. The gift started growing and graduating, and of course sometimes she would tell him, oh, I showed my mom, look at what my mom said. My mom said I should greet you. And she would go home and tell her mom, oh mommy, look at what this person gave me, his name is so so and so. Initially the mom was like, abeg oh, is he touching you anywhere? I don't understand this kind of teacher that will come and give you different kind of gifts, different sizes of gifts, because I don't want. And she was like, no, he's not like that. Look at why he's doing it, because of, you know okay. And she said, oh, the daughter explained and was like, oh, this is why this woman, or and the daughter explained and said, and the daughter explained and said, oh, this is why this man is doing this thing. And in the course of all those, play on, I mean, from this point you can literally tell how the storyline is going to go, even if the ending, I mean, was a twist that we did not expect. Yeah, but typically we know that something is going to connect them somehow. The school teacher and her mom, they are both going to meet, and of course they met. They started going on dates. She fell in love. This one was not even concerned about the fact that she was a single mom. He gave her all the vibe, all the energy that she needed, and I mean, including her daughter. Initially, in the relationship between she and her newfound love with this her daughter's teacher wasn't a bit difficult because the daughter had already bonded with this uncle, remember, from school. So it was a plus. It made the connection to the mom, the girl's mom, easier, right? So they went on dates and stuff. But as time began to pass, this woman started becoming so attached to the teacher that she would necessarily not pay attention, as much attention as she would, to her daughter. I mean, you could see that she still knew that yes, she's a mother. Oh, she has a daughter that she loves. But I mean, she had a man in her life now who she was becoming comfortable with and had in fact become comfortable with, and she loved. This guy was also head over heels in love with her as well. They've met, she has spoken to her mom, and her mom was even particularly very excited, right? That, oh, she has finally found someone that will complete her home and service her according to her best friend too from work, okay, who is always like, my girl, you need somebody to be working this engine. Since you don't want to settle down, but if you also decide to settle down, good and fine for us. So now this relationship with Oluko, which is her teenage daughter's teacher, blossomed so much that the time that uncle teacher Oluko used to spend even with the girl, even in school, he doesn't spend that time anymore. Even when he talks to her, he only wants to ask about the girl's mom. Like, he was all concerned about his newfound love. The mother too was all concerned about her newfound love. They would go on vacations, they would go on weekends outside the house, leaving her mom's younger sister or friend to attend to her and all of that. And now this little girl, she's not so little, she's a teenager. I think she should be between the age bracket of 13 to 15 from the demography that was used in the movie, between 13 to 15 or 16. Now this girl started feeling very upset, like, oh, my mom no longer talks to me as she used to. My mom no longer did. Even my teacher, when she tries to get her mom's attention, to no avail. She will try to get her teacher's attention, wahala. And these are the only two people that she really has, a bond or a sort of a very good cordial relationship with, and that she speaks to freely, because she actually speaks to the teacher freely a lot, yes, just as much as she speaks to her mom. And that is why, in fact, I think there was a time she even hallucinated and told her mom, are you sure you are not going to marry this my teacher? The way it is going, the way it is went in, right? But yeah, you guys, long and story short is, this girl did something very amazing. You will not believe what this teenage girl did. Guess what she did? She killed herself. She killed herself because she wasn't getting attention from her mom or from the teacher. And the reason even why I decided to make this video to share my own opinion or thoughts is what I saw on Wumi Toriola's channel, okay? And I want to also ask you that question. Who do you think is at fault? And what do you think could have been done better? Is it the girl or her mother or the teacher, okay, the male, that were at fault? Which of them is at fault, and what do you think could have been done better? Now, a post that Wumi Toriola made on her channel, she was saying that that it is not, more like giving the impression that it's not the girl's fault, that she didn't know that it was going to lead to that point. Did she do anything wrong? She only found love and she wanted to spend time with the love of her life and all of that. And initially, I wanted to blame the girl. I'm like, oh, it's the girl's fault. Why was she going to kill herself? Over what? Killing? I don't understand. Why was she going to kill herself just like that? Now she won't die now. To die on the hungry, I'm seeing maybe since her papa died. Because when she was reminiscing on the times she used to spend with her mom alone, the time she also spends with her male teacher alone, and also the time she spends with her dad, because somehow coincidentally the kind of things that her father or her late father would do when he was alive for her were the kind of things that this man, okay, in the person of Taye Arimoro as her teacher in this movie, was also always doing for her. So you see why it was easy for her to get attached to the teacher as well. So she decided to take her life, and I'm like, why? But then at the same time I said, and wait, oh, even the mother, did she overdo? At a point she overdid it, because I mean, how can you be playing, you are playing a game with your boyfriend or with your lover or with your fiance? Because okay, I think yeah, Taye Arimoro actually ended up proposing to Wumi Toriola in this movie. Okay, and I think that was when things now became really, really very cozy. He was always more around in the house to spend time with them and all of that. And one time they were playing a game together. This girl came down and tried to get the attention. The teacher even responded. I was like, okay, okay, you can go back to your assignment and what you're doing. Okay, let's have fun. The adults are having fun. But the mother did not even flinch. It was as if the man was talking to himself, or as if it was even the man's spirit that was talking, like he didn't even say anything, or like a human being didn't come. Like, I just feel like at a point she overdid it. But at the same time, again, if you watch the details of those movies, when even they started, coming close together, having talks, and then going on dates, even when they wanted to involve her or they would like to have conversations with her, maybe in the parlor and stuff, she would say, oh, let me leave adults to do adult things. Let me go upstairs, to my room and just go and, do things with my room. If I have assignments, I'm going to do my assignment. So I just feel like, at some point they feel like, oh, she's going to take care of herself. She has assignments and stuff, and they have all the time to themselves. But they then got so carried away that the only time they got to realize that something was actually wrong was when she locked herself in her room and she wasn't coming out of the house anymore. And the next thing that this babe does is that she decides to kill herself. That's just the rant since. So you guys, let me know in the comment section below, who do you think is at fault? What do you think could have been done better? Long and short, okay, what I'm going to say that is the moral for me from this story is that we need to learn how to communicate, okay? And that is the only basis or emphasis on which I blame the teenager for taking her own life. You have a mother who you will call, like she literally calls her mother and say, mommy, I want to talk to you. She goes to her mother's room, or when her mom comes to her room, she sits up and she say, oh, I want to talk to you about this. And she talks to the mom, like you see her talking to her mom like an actual adult. So she's mature to a certain extent, okay? Like she gets sense, she dey reason well, right? She dey reason well, she gets sense. You could have called your mom and said, oh, mommy, look at what is happening, and explain. But you said no, you kept to yourself, you refused to communicate. Even when her mom noticed that something was wrong there, like something was off about the girl, the way she responds to comments or to conversations with her or with even the teacher, and all of that was different. She kept trying to ask, my love, what is going on? Is there something I'm not doing? Is there something I should do? Is there something you want that I'm not giving to you? Please let me know so that I can retrace my steps. This girl said no and kept quiet and kept to herself. She refused to communicate. That is for the mom. Now, on the part of the teacher, she has a good rapport, a good relationship with this teacher. Why could she not go if at that point she felt she couldn't access her mom? At least the teacher, they once they even they give her face, they talk to her even when the mother they ignore her. So she would have like gone to the teacher and said, sir, what is going on? So now it got so bad that the mother did not just notice this change in patterns and behaviors of her daughter and try to do something about it. She went as far as even calling the teacher to say, please, you're the only other person I know that she can talk to, that she's free to, that she allows access to herself and everything that has to do with her. Please come and help me talk to this girl. What is going on? Time and time again, the girl will say nothing. In fact, it was when the man came and the both of them were now pleading and saying, please, if anything is the problem, tell us. We're going to make amends. We are sorry. That was when she now stood up and went to go and be writing one nonsense letter. It was in that letter that she was now explaining how she's very unhappy, she's disappointed, she's sad because, the mom's attention got so fixated on her newfound love with her teacher, and the teacher himself too started giving the mom a lot of attention, that they no longer thought of her or gave her as much attention as they would give her typically. And then she ended her own life and by herself. She should have communicated to one of these adults. no matter how small, especially when you see that people are trying to actually make efforts to know what is going on in your life. People notice that something is wrong with you, something is off about you, and they are showing concern severally, not once, not twice, not three times. You should, even if you don't want to tell them everything that is happening in your life, even as adults now, okay, you guys, you should be able to talk to the person by any sorrow. Don't come and be keeping quiet and be saying kiniko like the thing vex me. Like I was so pissed, like what the heck? Why would she kill herself? The thing really vexed me. But yeah, you guys, that's the gist I came to give you. I'm waiting for you in the comment section below. Biko, tell me what you think in the comment section. Who do you think is at fault, and what do you think of this exposition or detail I've given? Let me also know your thoughts around all of this in the comment section below. I'll be waiting to chat with you guys. And is there something that you want us to talk about? Are there topics, things you like us to gist about, to talk about, to share opinions and thoughts and ideas about? Okay, any topic at all. Hmm? Just drop them in the comment section below, okay, so that we're going to get to it immediately. And that, of course, my love, brings more to the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you for staying up, Ezinne Unfiltered. Please get us to 1,000 subscribers. Get us to 1,000 subscribers, please, my love. Help us to hit our next milestone. So like this video, subscribe, share, leave comments in the comment section. When you do all of that, it tells people that I am talking, or we have talked about something very interesting or insightful or knowledgeable or educative or funny or entertaining in this video, and that tells them to push it more, okay, to other people, so that other people can also watch this video and our family can grow, okay, so our family can grow. Yeah. Ah. It's not kidding. Thank you guys, thank you so much once again for watching to the end. If you made it to this point, till I come your way next time in another very interesting video. Could be a vlog, could be a sit down video, but stay locked on this channel, okay? Subscribe, turn on the bell notification if you have not done that already, and of course I will see you in another video. Mwah! Bye.